Well, today we'll be looking straight up to another scholarship, fully funded scholarship, generous one at that. So, hoping that you're taking advantages of the scholarships already on the channel and you're looking out, please feel free to leave comments, ask questions. I would respond to them and let's get you on the right track to academics. Without further ado, let's get started. Here we are at the Washington University in St. Louis, and we have the McDonnell International Scholarship. So let's see what it entails. It's about what is the scholarship about. You can read about the scholarship here at their portal, and you will get information that pertains to the scholarship. You can see them say they offer generous financial support towards graduate and professional degree studies at Washington University in St. Louis. So that being said, let's look at what are the eligibility requirements. Okay, so we are here at the program page, and the eligibility requirement is what we want to consider. All right, so you can see they have international university partners. What you receive from them. Okay, before we begin to consider, let's take a look at this. Is now accepting application till January 31st, 2024. You have over 3 months to put in your application, and it opens in September 1. So what are you waiting for? You begin to put in for your application. Now let's consider the programs. You can see some of the programs here, what they look for in a scholar. Now, these are what they look for in a scholar. You can read about the program more here. In selecting a scholar, we consider academic distinction, global mindset, leadership, and community. In other words, if there are essays you will need to write or questions there are essays you need to write, of course, and the questions you need to answer, take focus on global mindset. Don't think local. Start from global to general to continental to national and then to local. Start from global or international to continental or regional to national, then to local. Let display a trickle-down effect. Express leadership and prove that you have a track record of leadership across whatever. Show community, show that you belong to an association, a fellowship, a community group, a volunteer platform, and something. Just show that, and when you do that, you see what you benefit. Number 1, a full tuition and monthly living stipend, a relocation expense allowance and travel allowance, opportunity to reside in private modern cohort housing within walking distance to campus. They still give you accommodation. They look at multifaceted instruction, cultural experiences. All of these are factored in for you. What are the eligibility requirements now? You have to qualify for this program. 1, you must apply to an eligible Washington University doctoral or master's degree. And when you do that, applicant must apply separately to both the McDonnell Academy and the doctoral and master's program. So you're applying for the program, and then you come and apply for this scholarship. The academy is different. So you have 2 applications to submit. Of course, while you're applying to the school, you may not have much essays to write. But when you are applying, but you still have questions to answer, of course. But when you're applying to the academy, you must prove distinction academically, in that in your ability to write articulately and communicate with academic prowess is an advantage. Then you have your leadership track. You need to express leadership and do it perfectly. You may not be 100% accurate either with spellings or punctuation, of course, but you should be able to show sync, articulate and creative ability and capacity, void of plagiarism, please. And then you have global mindset. Think global. And when you think global, let me give you a secret tip. Sustainable development goal is a global mindset. So if you can carve your niche around anything, any of the thematic areas, you are at an advantage. Then you go ahead to the last issue, which is community. Now, applicant must have earned or plan to earn a bachelor's degree or higher before the end of this year. Now look at this. This clause is a key for me before this period, before July 2024. So even as a student that you're still going to round up June next year, you can apply. This scholarship is not available for undergraduate studies, and so applicants from all countries are welcome. However, there is a priority clause here, and I would love you to take note of the priority clause. International graduate candidates who are graduates of one of the academy's partner universities. Shortly, I will take you to the partner universities. But before that, I want you to check if you are eligible. How do you know if you're eligible? You click on this drop down and see, have you applied to an eligible Washington University doctoral or master's degree program? Yes or no? Now, if you click no, you will not be heading forward anytime soon. But since I'm a graduate already, about 3-4 years ago, and I'd run some other graduate programs on fully funded scholarship. In fact, one of it is the University of Cambridge. And so I can tell you that when you click on it, I qualified to say yes. I click on a yes. And now you see, based on that, I had other options. Now imagine I click on a no, there wouldn't be any other option. Unfortunately, you are not eligible at all. That's just it. So I'm going back to click on my yes. And having clicked the yes, you see, there's a question that pops up. To be eligible to the McDonnell Academy, you must have earned or plan to earn bachelor's degree or higher before the end of the current academic year. This fellowship is not. And have you earned or plan to earn? Yes, I have earned it or plan to earn it. Let's see what comes up. Woo! You are eligible. You are eligible. So you have no cause for alarm. You have no cause for alarm. Sorry about that. You are eligible. And with that being said, we can now go ahead and see which best represents your individual qualifications. So there are 3 major qualifications here. We have partner scholars. We have United States scholars, and then we have the global scholars. Now we are here to look at what are the partner universities and so what partner program is. But I'll come back here to explain to you what these 3 are. What other things do they seek in their scholars? You see, academic decision scholars are selected on the basis of their academic talent, promise, and ambition to become future leaders in academia, government, and professions. Global mindset, look at it. Share a global outlook, embrace difference, and express interest in broader social and cultural issues. You see why I had to highlight that SDG is a good advantage for you if you are able to wrap your ideas around it. Leadership, of course, they are committed to engaging in the academic platform for leadership development and communication acumen. They have community. Scholars become part of a diverse, close-knit community. They share a commitment. That being said, these are defining attributes. These 3 pillars of the McDonnell Scholars Program represent defining attributes of McDonnell Academy Scholar. Beyond these 3 keys, so you need to take note of it. What are the 3 keys? Global mindset, leadership, and community. So whatever you're writing your essays are, be able to articulately sit on these issues and let it stand out for you, and I can assure you that this scholarship will surely be yours in no distant time. Now let's continue the partner universities. Welcome to the partners. This school or scholarship is based on partnership, as we could see in the first disclaimer that the priority is given to partner university graduates. So let's see what do they mean by that. You see, McDonnell Academy, Washington University, and other collaborative institutions conduct research that addresses important global challenges and educates the next generation of leaders and scientists. And that is why they give priority to people who are graduates of schools that are part of this collaboration. So let's see what schools are there. We have the Bogazici University of Istanbul, Turkey, of course. Now we have Fudan University. This is in China. You have Hong Kong, you have India, you have another Indian Institute of Technology, Mumbai, you have New Delhi, this one is in New Delhi, you have a school in Tokyo, Korea. You could go on, Middle East, and let me see if there's any African country at least for one. Okay, this school is also in Taiwan. We have Beijing, Azealia, Seoul. Wow, is there no country for Africa here? Mumbai. You can see India really built a strong base for collaboration with this academy. University of Melbourne. Okay, that's a good one, of course. You have University of Queensland in Australia. Wow. Beijing is also doing well. Chile. Okay, so we have one in Africa, I think. University of Ghana. Okay, that's a great one. University of Ghana have built a collaboration with this. So if you're a Ghanaian with a graduate program with a graduate degree from the University of Ghana, whatever program it is, we'll check their program out slow. You are fit to apply, and based on that, you are a priority candidate. University of Hong Kong. I can't find any other university. So sorry, Nigerians. There is no mention of any university partnering with this. However, if you have any professor in your school who you can talk to them and see if they can push in for an affiliation with them, a collaboration with them, and then your school will be enlisted. And that being said, however, that's not an issue to worry about because we have a global program that gives room to every candidate from anywhere to put in an application. And if you fit their criteria and you're able to communicate better than even the partner program university graduates, of course you'll be taken. Their focus is not necessarily first on the partner university graduate, or rather it is on those who fit the three core thematic areas of their interest. So let's check out what other program can apply. So welcome back. About eligibility, programming, and financial support, please select one of the categories below which best represent your individual qualifications. So we have the partner scholars, and that's where we've just checked about the partner. We could look more at it, but I don't want to go into it. I want to look at what gives the general applicants opportunity. We have US state scholar, and these are people who are citizens of US and have earned previous degrees in the United States. They are eligible to apply. Under this, they can click on the more information, and when they click on the more information, it will open up for them US scholars, and let's see what they have. Eligibility requirement. Okay, they have application to this financial program. You can see full tuition to study it. This support will continue as long as the scholar is making satisfactory progress. A 12-month living stipend. This for scholars in the US. US students who are graduates and citizens. 35,000 naira stipend per academic year. Some PhD programs offer additional stipend. You can see how generous this scholarship is. A one-time travel allowance of up to $1,500 to St. Louis to begin your studies, irrespective of being within United States. They are catered for. Travel support for one or more extended trips to a partner university in McDonnell Academy Network. So you can go there for a study, field trip, or anything to any of the 30 universities that is in collaboration with them. If I were you, I would choose the farthest of them from where I've ever been. Now, opportunity to reside, cultural, these individual, and you can go, of course, read through. Now, let me go to the global scholar and let's see what is available for the global scholar. So, okay, admission for international global students, and we have this. In addition to applying for the academy, applicants must also apply to one of the select group of full-time programs. So, there are two applications I said earlier. You apply for the program of study and the scholarship. So you can apply for the scholarship first and then apply for the program. That's not an issue. As long as by the time you are requested to submit an offer of admission, you have one. Now, financial and programmatic support. Look at what you have to earn here. $35,000. The same thing applied to US students. And this is even offered up to 5 years. That is why I tell you can go from a direct BSc to a PhD, provided you have the academic acumen to meet the departmental or program requirements. You're good to go. Put in your application. Travel support for one or more. The same goes. Opportunity to reside in a private. You can get a private housing, and this private housing can be worth over $3,000. You have all of these to your credit, and you can. And let's check out some of the programs. Now, McDowell programs have this to do. You can see anthropology, art, history, archaeology. These are PhD direct. So put in your application. Biology and biosciences have subdisciplinary majors. Then you have chemistry, you have Chinese and comparative literature, earth and planetary sciences. Under earth and planetary sciences, this is where all of geography, geophysics, and everything falls in. Of course, I'm a geographer, and so it falls here. Asian languages and East Asian languages, English language, and whatever it is, they all fall here. And you can see the list is much. Sociology, political science, writing. Go ahead and put in your application. Now, that being said, let's look at the other programs. You have Brown School. In Brown School, this is where public health is. Public health science, social work, and you could just click on the school and go ahead. They have an only business school. This is all about business. They have Sam Fox, design, architecture, of course. You can see Graduate School of Art and Visual Arts. Then they have engineering. You see aerospace engineering, biomedical engineering, anything engineering, environmental engineering, energy, environmental and chemical engineering, anything engineering at all, you can go. They also have a school of law and medicine. You see jurisdictional doctor and jurisdictional lawyer. And then you have school of medicine, where you have audiology, biomedical informatics, clinical investigation, and population health sciences. Population health sciences, if you have passion for health sciences and you're a geographer, you could actually apply for this based on your essays and applications. Even if you're a graduate of geography, you fit in for this. Now, with that being said, go ahead and click on any of the school portal or course program and put in for your application. Now, let's check the language requirement. So to check the language requirement, we would have to look at any program of interest. So I'll consider finding any of the programs within the arts, and then we can take it up from there. Now look at the general application process for a program. This one is in the arts, School of Art. You can see their department's website. Just go ahead and click on it, and we'll do that together here. I don't want this video to be too long. So we'll look at the programs available, and then we'll let's consider anthropology. Look at what anthropology has, and you can see the department of anthropology. So what's their PhD? They have funding, they have requirements and resources. So let's see what the requirement is. You can see even as they specialize in GIS. So even as a geography graduate, you can come here and still take up a course and you're good to go. And this is their graduate program. Now, provided you will click through anthropology department, we are here. You can see transcripts, the letter of recommendation, and they give you a template for what they want. Additional items, check programs portal, which you can click here. Now you need your CV or resume, you need essay writing samples, of course, if your program requires it. Statement of purpose that you must say. Interview, you'll be expecting an interview. Now GRE scores, which is where English proficiency testing for international applicant. Let's see, applicants whose native language is not English would have to provide this. Waiver of eligibility for application. They are waiving for some schools. So let's see which countries waiver eligibility for immigration. You can see English proficiency test requirement is waived for citizens of Australia, Cameroon, Commonwealth Caribbean nations, Ghana, one African country is taking, India, Ireland, Kenya, another one, Liberia, Nigeria, that's a good one. So viewers from and subscribers from any of these countries, it may also be waived for students who have completed 3 or more years of study in an English medium academic program in any of the above countries: Canada, Hong Kong, South Africa, or United States. So if you are from any of the other countries, at least you study for 3 years or more in English speaking countries, you are eligible for an English waiver. And if you need me to shoot a video on how to apply for English waiver, in fact with templates, please leave in the comment section a request for that, and I will do that. Let me know where you're watching from, and I would be able to understand your plan. Also, you can apply for Other waivers, provided your department is requesting for application fee, you can apply for waiver. If you need a video on how to apply for that, let me know. I'll do that together here on this channel. And so go ahead and check the deadline of program applications. Some of the programs, their deadlines is in December. So start your application now. Finish the program application by December. Start your application also for the academy and finish it before January or by January. And you're up for a good opportunity. With that said, I hope that you take good advantage of this scholarship and launch out. I hope to hear your testimonies in the coming year of how you clinched the scholarship of your interest. Until then, see you. Ta-da!